But I have to ask, because I took a note of this too when you were talking about the pageant. You said you had the question of where your confidence comes from. Where does your confidence come from?
I wish I could go back and change the answer.
Okay, we get
I
to
wish
hear a new
I could
answer
go
now.
back,
It's an exclusive.
but the confidence, I mean, it's so cliche to say it comes from within, but it truly comes from within. After learning to love, after learning to love myself inwardly and outwardly, and validate my feelings inwardly and outwardly, it shaped something in me. It's put something in me. I mean, of course I had those experiences, those unfortunate, unforeseen experiences that helped shape me as well. And, of course my village pouring into me helped shape me as well. But truly it's that inward search and that inward gut check and that inward, you know, self-understanding that's really allowed for my confidence to shine and like just really tuning in with myself. I mean, it's really gotten me here, truly, like in real life, not the fake stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, having people have the hard conversations with me, like I was talking about my husband, talking about the validation piece, like that helped build my confidence, truly. Um, Looking in the mirror and being proud of who I see, inward and outward, that's it. That is truly, truly it. That is truly where my confidence comes from. And that's all I can say.
Do you think
This
confidence starts
whole
with self-love?
conversation. Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I said, do you think confidence starts with self-love?
I would say the real confidence does, yeah. Because I mean, you can fake it till you make it all day. Hell, I've done that. I've faked confidence, or I thought I was confident, but I was still second guessing everything I was doing. So was I really confident? I was faking it. You know what I'm saying? I loved myself, but did I really love myself, or was it just another facade or another mask that I was putting on? When I finally took the mask off, when I finally was done with the facade, it's like, you need to love you. You really need to love you. Like something I tell people when they ask me why I cut my hair, it was because I needed to see myself. I needed to see my face so that I could love my face. And it's the same concept. You got to cut all these masks. You got to cut the facade. You got to cut through the bullshit and really see who you are and really love that person. And then your confidence comes.
Yeah.
Drops mic.
Yes. Do that.
Yeah.
And I mean, and yeah, you on the money with it. You on the money with it. Because again, that's where that self-validation comes from. That's where that ability to do it, it all stems from the ability to love self fully, truly, and authentically. Like I got a tattoo like 3 years ago on my arm. I don't know, it's probably too dark and I'm too dark, but it's a woman taking a mask off and she's crying. You know what I'm saying? She's taking the mask off and she's crying, you know?
Yeah.
And
I
I
like
didn't,
it.
huh?
I like it.
Thank you. But I didn't fully understand the meaning of it at the time. At the time, I just knew it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It felt like it's just like I know how I feel on the inside, but that's not how I show up on the outside. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand the concept of wearing a mask. I didn't understand that I was putting on a facade to the world. I just knew that how I felt inside was way different than I showed up to the outside world. I didn't realize that I wasn't loving myself. I didn't realize that I wasn't confident because I could go to work and show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? I could put nice clothes on and feel good and fool you. But you know what I'm saying? but you can't fool it to the real people. You know what I'm saying? There are some people that can see straight through that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? And they knew, and I knew. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I knew what I was feeling on the inside, and it was like the experiences that I went through that actually made me start reflecting on all of these things. And it wasn't until I hit a moment where it's just like, look, I'm tired of looking for other people to love me. I'm tired of looking for other people to give me that confidence and that validation. I'm tired. I'm
it's
tired.
draining. Like, why am I looking to someone else that's not me to make me feel proud of me?
Yeah,
Like, where does that make sense? Because it doesn't.
it
Like,
doesn't.
truly. I mean, I feel like as a society, we've learned to cover up so much stuff. But when you unlearn that and you learn what's actually healthy, it's like, oh, this is attainable. Okay, I
Mhm.
want to do more of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And to the point, right? Where where you sit and you think, and it's just like, God, you really about to give me a life where I can be happy. You're really giving me a life where I could be at peace.
Yeah,
You're giving me a life where I can have love and financial stability and independence. Everything that my soul has been longing for. The holes that I've been looking for other people to
yeah,
fill in my
yeah,
life, you're filling it. Even though I might fight you sometimes
yeah,
about it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't want to do what it is that you tell me to do. I don't want to be obedient, but I know that if I do so, I'm going to get it because I can see myself getting it. If I look at my life today versus the life that I had literally yesterday or 6 months ago or 6 years ago, I have things that I've asked for that, you know what I'm saying, that at one point in time unattainable
yeah.
to be
We're
able,
literally sitting in what we prayed for.
literally, literally, like what you said, like when I walk around now, it's just like if I could be at Walgreens with my head up, not looking at my shoes anymore. And I've done that. I spent my life walking around looking at the ground with my
Yeah,
head in my phone. So I don't have to talk to anybody. So I don't have to make small talk. And now I can walk around and make eye contact with you and not know you and say, hey, how you doing? How you doing today? And we can have a casual conversation and I can go on about my business. And that actually becomes the highlight of my day, something that at one point in time I ran from, because you never know what will happen. And,
yeah,
and that all comes from the ability to love myself and be like, I'm good. No matter what happens, I'm good. No matter
yeah.
what happens, I love myself. I'm gonna be good with myself. I'm gonna be content with myself. I'm going to sleep at night. And even if things aren't exactly how I want them to be, I know that I'm taking the steps to get them there.
Come
So I
on,
can
somebody.
chill in that.
Come on, somebody. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that, like, for real, that's it. And, it's funny because I say this and it's like, I wish I would have known this when I was 14. Wish I would have known this when I was 16. I wish I would have known this when I was 18. And we had people around. I know I had people around trying to tell me.
Yeah,
But when you 14, you know everything. You know the world. You know how everything operates. So what they got to
absolutely.
say, wrong. But as you get older and you start to unlearn those concepts and you really learn right from wrong, if you will, it's like, yo, had I just listened to Big Bill, I'd be fine.
Oh, yeah,
But it's like, it's a learning process. It's a learning process. And, the learning curve is what it is. But what it comes down to is God is a good God, period, point
absolutely.
blank.
Absolutely. It's so funny when I think about it now because there have been times where in this journey where I look back on it and I'm hard headed. I'm so stubborn. I'm so stubborn. Like I say, I was the 14-year-old that thought I knew everything. And me and my
Right.
dad are similar, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My dad's been on the show before too. So if you know, you know. But
Yeah.
like we're similar to the fact that we can bump heads too. And I hit a point in my life where it's just like, man, he was right though. Like it's just like, dang, he was right. You think about that, it's like, dang, he was right again. And it's just the stuff that I would get mad about when I was like 14, 15, 16. And it's just like those are the same things that kept me out of a lot of trouble. All right, I can see you now. I can see you now. And yeah, yeah. And then I can look at my circle and then I can be like, oh, I'm reconnecting with people that I was cool with X amount of years ago. And then I fell out with them when I was going down my other path. But now that I'm coming back around, all these things were already in place, laid out before me.
There is, I think I had to read this in a scripture yesterday, and I don't know which one it was. Um, but it said you can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. And like that's literally what you just said.
Mm,
You know, you can go down all these streets. You can sit in all this traffic. You can, do all these things and it don't work out. But the moment that you decide to say, okay, Lord, take it away. Now it's like, well, you've prevailed and here we are. Had I just listened in the first place, I probably would have been here
yep.
sooner. But we gotta learn the hard way or whatever. I'm the hard headed one as well.
Yeah. 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 God's timing is the timing. You know what I'm saying? God's timing is the timing. If that have I would be lying if I said there were times where I haven't like kicked and screamed because like I said, me and God have a real raw relationship. I
I'm right
tell
there
the
with
truth. I tell the truth. If I'm mad, I'm gonna tell you I'm mad. And I don't
you.
want
Yeah,
to sin. And you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And then 6 months later I'll be looking and I'll be like,
I
I
should
apologize.
I should have got over myself. Thanks. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's that ego dying again. I thought we were
Yeah.
done with this, but no, 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 no. So, with all that being said, what's next for you now? What are things looking like for you now?
I'm going where the Lord takes me. Honestly, truly. I mean, I'm just looking for more growth opportunities, more or less. And whatever comes with that, I feel like I'm just being open to whatever is to come, truly.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a
So
good place to
I
be.
don't have a plan. I do not have a plan. I don't have a plan at all, and I am content with not having one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's a good place to be. It can probably sound scary to some.
yeah.
Fun place to be. It's the
Fun?
devil. It's the
No.
huh?
I don't know about fun. Fun's kind of scary. No, but
Yeah,
I get what you said.
yeah, because I mean it's the unknown, right? So I
Yeah,
guess it's the daredevil in me that likes that part. But I'm
because
also terrified.
we're fearless.
Yeah,
It's a double-edged sword.
it is. It's like I'm terrified, but I'm also very intrigued to see what's
Like,
about
I
to
want
happen.
to
Yeah.
see what happens. Yeah, no.
Because I mean you already know. It's like at this point you already know it's just like you ain't gonna drop me. And even if I bump my head, I ain't gonna get hurt that bad. So
So let's go for it.
yeah, like why not? Why not? Let's just see what's gonna happen. Because how
See,
many?
and that's oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But like that's what one of the guys, Dre, he was on an episode. He
Yeah.
in his episode, he said you know, if God didn't leave me when I didn't know any better, why would he leave me when I'm being obedient?
Hello. Hello. And that goes right into what I was getting ready to say. That's the beauty of faith. That is literally the beauty of faith. Like, all right, I might I might hit my head, but I still got my ribs intact. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I like
Wear a helmet next time.
exactly, exactly, exactly. But it's just, and like Dre was saying, if he kept me out of harm's way when it should have been me, when it could have been me, and now I'm walking in the authority that he has aligned for me. What? What? You know what I'm saying? Like the beauty of faith.
Yeah. I think you
The
just
beauty.
named the episode.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's probably gonna be my next caption on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, it's the next episode too. Dropping next week. Okay.